I left Montreal and moved to Berlin. Berlin? Are you crazy? You're going to Germany? Orit, you're going to Germany? You do realize that 2 of your grandparents barely escaped there in time. What are you doing? Well, it's not that my heart wasn't pounding about it, but I really believed, since I was invited to go live there as a musician by other musical friends of mine, that my generation should do that. We should go. We shouldn't hold the grudge anymore. We should just go and be and exist as artists. And I was not going to Germany as Orit Shimoni the Jew. I was going as Orit Shimoni the artist and the human being and the musician. And that was all fine and well, but when the plane landed in Frankfurt, it went through the clouds, and the first thing my eye saw in the landscape was a tall factory chimney stack. And I had a panic attack on the plane, and a voice in my head went, Orit, Orit, it was here. It was there. It was here. You're here. You're landing in this place, Orit. Orit. I've been on planes a lot of times, and something happened in that moment that had never happened on a flight of mine, but the plane suddenly went zoop. It tilted so suddenly back up that everyone on the plane gasped, and it went right back up the clouds again. I don't know why. At the time, I didn't know why. Nobody knew why. We all looked at each other like, what the heck is happening? And then a voice came on and said, we apologize, ladies and gentlemen, there was another plane on the runway. And then it started to descend again, and I had just been granted the second re-entry. And just enough time to take my notebook out and write down that had happened, and that had been my reaction. And I had to kind of zip up my skin again and get off that plane. And when I had to show my passport to customs agents in Germany, it was pretty scary. And of course, it was fine. It was also fine. And I got on a train from Frankfurt to Berlin, and the entire train ride, I was looking out the window, going, here I could jump out. Here I could jump out. Or here, there I would hide, there I could run. I had only ever had one association with trains in Germany, and it wasn't any good. And when they came to check our ticket stubs, I thought I was going to have a heart attack. I thought of all the ancestors I had, the relatives who had to show false documents on trains to get out of there. And here I was, riding my way to Berlin to be a musician, an artist, a human. And so my entire time in Berlin was split into 2 because I had a wonderful time with my friends playing music. But the entire time I was there, it was like split vision. I was haunted. Every time I looked down a street, I could see ghosts. And so for the first long stretch, I was very lost and very depressed. And I was walking around, and it was always a gray sky. And one day I just sort of laughed at myself. You moved here to be a full-time singer and songwriter, and you're depressed, you say? Well, isn't that perfect? Silver skies, that's no surprise. The bombs that fell will fall again. And you can only bend, suspend, but in the end, you know. New youth marches in the streets with mobile phones and sandaled feet, and you can't help grimace when you greet, 'cause you're not sure you're in. Magic juices come and go, the brew is weak, the serving slow, and you're never so high you don't feel low. But you wanted sadder music. You want wanted sadder music. You wanted sadder music. You wanted sadder music. So here you go. Buildings stand with some command, fresh new paint on second hand, but an old vibe is stifling the land, and it doesn't seem to go. Ghosts are standing everywhere, with glowing wounds and vacant stares, and you can't step or stand nowhere, 'cause you are in their way. Memory is open wide, announcing still the great divide that makes you wanna cry or hide, but you wanted sadder music. You wanted sadder music. You wanted sadder music. You wanted sadder music. So here you go. Ladies and gentlemen, Paul Balcain. You wanted sadder music. You wanted sadder music. You wanted sadder music. So here you go. I used to think that I was strong. Turned out I was so wrong. And there is nothing left but song. But you wanted sadder music. Thank you very much.